Okay, today I am going to assemble or build another watch, and this one is, you could be generous and call it an homage to the Omega SMP300, the Seamaster Professional in bronze gold. You can see I have the bracelet and case here, the bezel in red, and then here the dial and hands. And it doesn't say Omega, but everything else is meant to look exactly like that. So this is, if it said Omega, it'd be fake. It'd be for sure a replica. But where it doesn't say Omega, does that qualify as fake? It's certainly a clone at the very best. But this is a beautiful watch that's, I think, retail Canadian $40,000. So hugely expensive, more expensive than I would be willing to spend on a watch in my current position. But a beautiful watch, and I'd like to see what it's like on wrist, like I have with this one here, which is a Rolex Datejust style, but of course assembled by myself. So it's not a Rolex Datejust, it's an homage to it. And this lets you figure out which watch bands kind of work well with you, what feels right on the wrist, looks right with the clothes you wear, all those things, and what's comfortable. So that's a 39mm Datejust inspired one. This is a 41, I believe it's a 41mm case, but again, NH35 movement. So let's get some finger cuts and start assembling it and see if I'm any faster than last time. Okay, so what we're going to do here, get the finger cuts on, get things unwrapped, and then first thing we do is we're going to get the dial on the movement. Once the dial is secured to the movement, then we're going to put the hands on the movement, and I have my hand pressers over here. And then after that's on, we make sure the hands all move freely. Goes into the case, we get the stem out, goes into the case, cut the stem to size, and get the case back on, and then put the bezel on, and then it should be done. So it sounds very easy when you say it like that. We'll get started. It looks really nice. And I thought, yeah, it's got a neat clasp style for the sort of, I don't know if this qualifies as Milanese, a Milanese style band bracelet. See if I can get the case back off just with my fingers, because I forgot to buy one of those balls again. Just try and do this off camera to get a bit more leverage. It's not working. There we go, coming off now. Okay, cool. Very neat. Okay. The movement. So an NH35, everything that I use here is purchased off AliExpress. You can see the stem, crown stem still in there. There's the movement. And here's the dial. And the hands. Oops. Feels very solid. Just gonna look, there's the holes there and there. Let's get things lined up. And then we'll know which feet to cut off the dial. There's the top one here. Just needle nose pliers will work with this. We're just going to twist them. Okay, that's one. Put it back in, check the other. Yep. And now which one comes off of here? The top one or the bottom one? The bottom one. There we go. We seat this. There we go. There. It feels nice in there now. Okay. Feels secure. Now, straight onto the hands. Okay. Let me get the Roticum. I think that Rotigun, the blue tack type product. Gosh, it's so sticky. Okay. Okay. Leave that there for a second. Let's get these hands out. I think I'm gonna put this in the holder. There. And then the hands can go on the jeweler's, what is this called? Jeweler's pad, I think. Just going to turn them all, make sure they're the right way around. So we do hours first. And I have my pressers here. Black for the hours. That doesn't feel like it's really going over the stem. To push down on it. What am I screwing up here? The white one looks even thinner. As does the red, maybe this gray one. Yeah, that definitely pushed in nicely. Okay, what do we think of that? That was quick. I'm gonna just look at it side on because the last one I put on, I don't know if that's on properly. Seems quite high up. No, it is. It's sitting right. And That looks good. I feel like, is that slightly off? I feel like it's slightly off, so I'm going to take it off. We're just going to make sure to do it right every step of the way this time. Pop right off. Pick up the road again. There we go. And we know that the, put this down, oops. So I'm trying to come in vertically, if you will, or head on the hands, because I had found in this watch, on the second hand, I can see a very faint smudge from where the sticky putty stuff here was sitting on the second hand too long and too much time on there, essentially. Okay. I'm not sure that's on. I'm pretty convinced last time I used the black for the hour hand. Yeah, that's on there. Okay, now we do the minute. White was the minute. A bit wobbly handed today. Okay, that's good. Gosh, that was quick. Now let's have a look. Is it sitting nicely? Put that in there. Or is it touching? I think they're touching. So we want to make sure that before we wind anything around. There we go. I think that's, oh shit. Well, that wasn't on there, was it? Okay, just making sure that's the right size there. Oh, fucking hell. Pretty fat fingered with this stuff, I gotta say. And I went to the dentist today and they were, I bet they would make good watch builders. Anyway. I'm probably doing this too low down. Here we go. That's not clicking in. Let's try the black one. What do you think? I think that's on there. Might be. Dang. that on there? That's on there. Does that go over? A bit wobbly. See, that goes over nicely, so it should be the white, which is what I thought. I think that's on there this time. No, it fell right off again. Something's going on here. So that's on there, okay. This one I've got on there. I'm convinced that's been on there. See, now I'm starting to see that roticum right on the tip of that. Oh, that's really annoying. How can I get that off? No, I gotta get a cloth. Do I have a cloth here? I'm pretty sure I did, but I don't see one. Here. Trying to be very gentle. Okay, let's try this again. I thought white was the one. I'm gonna go for white again. Yeah, white fits over that nicely, but struggling with this. Okay. Maybe let's try the tweezers. How am I supposed to pick these up with the tweezers? I don't think that's going to work at all. Oh, man. So surely you would think, though, that the pusher that I have here, that the bigger one would still work. And I thought the black one was the biggest. Oh, I think I felt it there. No, I'm not sure. Let's have a look. It's on the stem. Is it that the second hand needs to be there to like lock it in? Is that what has to happen? Okay, let's try. And then that was supposed to be the red one for the second hand. Oh, fuck. The minute hand came off. Fuck. I'm definitely doing something wrong here. What could it be? Does this need to go one deeper? That doesn't go on at all. Okay, I think maybe, did I order the wrong hands? Could that be what's going on? I don't, they all came as a kit though for NH35, but there was another option. Did I press the wrong option online?